Hey everyone, welcome back. Hope you guys are having a great Tuesday today. So we got some news. Hut 8 is going to be merging with USBTC. Is this good or bad? We're going to take a look at it here really quick. And as always, this is not financial advice. You guys know the drill here. For entertainment only, do your own research, so forth, so on. If you enjoy this type of content, hit the like button, subscribe, helps me out tremendously. And let's take a look at Hut 8, where its stock is trading right now. We'll do this here. So stock is actually down 8.4% today. The market in general is down today as far as the miners are concerned, so that's not too bad. But based on the news, it doesn't seem like the stock is pumping because of it. So are investors a little apprehensive about it? I know I am a little bit. I'm not an investor, but I am apprehensive about the details here. So why don't we get into the details that we do have on them? We'll take a look at everything that we have, things that are kind of concern to me. And then you guys can also chime in on this in the comments down below. And we'll just call it a day, okay? So here's the release that we got this morning. Hut 8 and US Bitcoin announced merger of equals to create a preeminent digital asset mining, hosting, managed infrastructure operations, and high-performance computing organization. Okay, so that's all fine and dandy. But once we get into some of the details here, so the transaction is expected to dramatically enhance trajectory of digital asset mining business. They will have 5.6 exahash installed self-mining capacity at 5 sites across North America. So that includes what Hut 8 has and US Bitcoin. Combined companies' diversification strategy to expand significantly, establishing new fiat revenue generating lines of business. So I'm guessing it's going to be part of their hosting, data centers and things like that. 220 megawatts of hosting infrastructure at King Mountain, Texas, but there is a caveat to this one here. Managed infrastructure operations powered by 680 megawatts at Kearney, Nebraska, Granbury, Texas, and King Mountain, Texas sites. So that's good there, but there are some caveats to it as well. Gross energy across self-mining, hosting, and managed infrastructure operations sites totaling approximately 825 megawatts. So that's good there. That would give them some growth. And transactions expected to accelerate achievement of ESG objectives by adding renewable energy and zero carbon emissions, energy from wind, hydro, and nuclear sources. So that's fine there. Here's the way things would shape up for their board and who's going to remain as CEO. So Bill Tai to maintain role as board chair, Jamie Leverton to continue as CEO, Asher Ganut to continue as president, Michael Ho to become chief strategy officer, and Shenif Vizram to continue as CFO. Combined company to be named now Hut 8 Corp and domiciled in the United States instead of Canada now. So that would be a good thing for them. I think they would have access to more finances or financing availability, things like that. Let's see here. Going down here, I'm not going to read over the whole thing. I'm going to point out some things that were kind of interesting to me. Excuse me. Let me see here. Each board has unanimously approved, so that's fine there. Things that are of concern for me here are down here. So, New Hut will have access to approximately 825 megawatts of gross energy across all 6 sites with self-mining, hosting, and managed infrastructure operations. Not sure what that entails, whether that's just them making sure that the infrastructure there is operating. Don't know how they're getting paid for that. Okay. It will have 5.6 exahash of installed self-mining capacity and 244 megawatts of total energy available at the 5 sites, which with current self-mining operations, so Medicine Hat is Hut 8, Drumheller is also Hut 8, and then Niagara Falls, Granbury, and King Mountain are from USBTC. The 1.7 exahash installed self-mining production at the King Mountain, Texas site is owned by the King Mountain joint venture in which USBTC has a 50% membership interest alongside a leading energy provider. So they're only getting, well, if they're getting paid for it, it's going to be more likely written down as an asset on their balance sheet, which would be only 850 petahash. It's still sizable, but it's half of that on what they're going to be making on that one potentially. Okay, so that's something to be mindful of. Also, remember this King Mountain joint venture here. Let me see here. USBTC continues to address a legal dispute with the city of Niagara Falls, New York, over operations at the site in the same city. While operations continue uninterrupted, the team has a contingency plan in place that it will pursue should a resolution not be met. Not sure what's going on there, whether it's noise or is it just because they're using so much electricity? I'm not sure. New Hut 8 will manage 220 megawatts of hosting infrastructure at King Mountain site, Texas, powered by a mix of sources including wind and nuclear, supporting multiple clients, including some of the industry's largest miners. Hosting is owned by King Mountain joint venture. So they will manage it, but how are they going to get paid for it? I'm guessing they're going to get paid a percentage of revenues potentially. and the hosting is owned by Key Mountain Joint Venture, which is 50% USBTC and the energy partner that they are working with on that. Okay, so that's also interesting to know there. The combined company will manage 680 megawatts of infrastructure operations. Okay, we know that. Let's see here. Here's the thing that kind of gets me a little bit. So this is from USBTC. We've been searching for the right partner to join us on our ambitious growth journey for some time and are confident that Hut 8 is perfect fit. My question is, if a company is doing well, you're more than likely not going to be looking for a partner to partner with, I'm guessing, right? If your company is doing great, you're going to be going forward, you're going to be doing your thing, and you don't want to partner with somebody else. That's kind of my thoughts on it. And there's another part down below which kind of explains why I'm thinking that they might be in some financial problems here. Okay. So he goes on to say, this was from Michael Ho, the co-founder and CEO of USBTC. We were initially attracted to Hut's 8-strong track record, admirable fiscal management through all market cycles, and like-minded approach to generating diversified lines of revenue. Okay. So it seems like, I'm not sure who found who first, whether Hut, not Hut 8, but whether USBTC reached out to Hut 8 potentially for, working together, or was it the other way around? I'm not going to get into that. Okay, here we go. This transaction has given us the opportunity to leverage the significant unencumbered Bitcoin stack we have hodled to date, said Jamie. Jamie's the CEO of Hut 8. During the interim period, we plan to cover our operating costs through a combination of selling the Bitcoin we mine, selling from our stack, and or exploring various debt options, as agreed under the terms of the business combination agreement. Upon a successful close of the transaction, we will take the opportunity to carefully review and determine our go-forward strategy. So it looks like they're changing their tune a little bit on selling BTC, what they mine, what they hodl, to fund the operations and growth. I'm okay with that. I've always been okay with selling some, not hodling everything. So I think this is fine, but it does definitely provide a shift in the direction that they've been going so far. All right, and I've been saying that Hut 8 has to grow, and this is great that they're growing, but I just don't know if this is the right fit for them. That's just me. I can be wrong on this one. Let's see what else was down here. Here we go. So in this, Hut 8's North Bay facility is not accounted for in the calculations provided as legal proceedings are underway with the site's third-party energy provider. So that's like 750 petahash or something like that of self-mining that's not being added into this. So, and in addition, USBTC's former facility in Pecos, Texas, is not accounted for in the above calculations as it has been transferred to one of USBTC's former lenders as part of a debt extinguishment transaction. So this right here is what makes me think that the USBTC is in financial hardship, and they're looking for somebody to bail them out, basically. And it looks like Hut 8 is the one that's going to be doing it. But that's just the way it looks to me right now. Let's see here. It strengthens financial position and flexibility. The combined balance sheet creates greater financial stability through market cycles and allows New Hut to grow and invest in new opportunities. Through increased scale and U.S. headquarters, the combined company anticipates being included in new indices and enjoying improved access to capital. So that might be good there. This catapults New Hut's diversification strategy forward. New Hut is expecting to generate monthly recurring fiat hosting revenues from long-term clients. Bitcoin mining sites looking to maximize the potential of their facilities through managed infrastructure operations. Okay, so that's going to be part of the managed infrastructure part. From equipment sales to customers and from MicroBT certified repair center business serving customers across North America and Northern Europe. So that's Hut 8 is the MicroBT certified repair. Maintaining commitment to advancing the high performance computing traditional data center business. So this is also part of Hut 8. I'm not sure if USBTC is a part of this as well, if they have anything like that as well. Let's see here. Senior grows pipeline of opportunities. The transaction combines a pipeline of growth opportunities at existing greenfield and brownfield sites, so that's good there. Let me see, what else was there? There was something else. Improves energy expertise and hedging capabilities. So the USBTC team brings significant leadership in energy origination, development, demand response, hedging, grid stabilization, and analytics to New Hut, significantly enhancing the combined company's ability to better plan around stable and predictable energy usage and mitigate fluctuating prices across markets. So that's a good thing there as well. That's a plus. Now, transaction summary and timing. There was something else down here. Here we go. Pursuant to the business combination agreement, Hut 8 has also agreed to provide USBTC with a secured bridge financing during the interim period, with the expected amount of such financing ranging from $6 million to $6.5 million, subject to the completion of the definitive loan documentation. So again, this is one of those things that's making me believe that USBTC is in financial hardship, and they might have reached out to Hut 8, to work together to get them kind of out of the trouble that they might be in. But this is just my assessment here. I don't know that for a fact because we don't have access to USBTC's numbers. They're not, I don't believe they're not publicly traded company. At least I haven't been able to find them. If you guys have anything on them, I'd love to see it. And I think that was it. Let me see. Yep. The analyst call is coming up for this, I think it's tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? Tomorrow's the 7th? Oh, it's actually today. I missed it. It was at 8:30 this morning. Sorry. Getting over this stupid virus. So I missed it. We'll see if I can get some, maybe a replay of it or something like that to look over as well. But this is where we're at. Now, as far as Hut 8 is concerned, they are currently at 2.5 exahash. They were at 3.2, but that one facility that they're dealing with, the energy provider, that knocked them down about 768 petahash to 2.5 exahash from 3.27 that they were at. So that would help them grow, but like I said, there are just a lot of things that are questionable as far as, the 50% of joint venture part of it, where they're self-mining, they're getting only 50% of that. We don't know the books on BTC as well. And it looks like USBTC is in financial trouble. And yeah, like I said, that's it. The only good thing is with them getting all of this, I would like to see more of a breakdown as far as what is actually Hut 8 going to be getting as far as how much is their self-mining, hosting, infrastructure, management plays, and breaking that all down into, how much they're going to be getting for it, 50%, 100%, things like that, which locations have what. That would help out. The one good thing about this is with Hut 8 doing this, potentially over time, they might be able to cancel the hosting agreements that they do have in place and potentially put their own miners in place if that is a feasible option for them to do. That would be a good thing, I think, in my opinion. Other than that, there's just a lot of question marks with this one as well. So let me know what you guys think of this, whether you guys think that this is great or not. It looks like the market right now, let's see, where's Hut 8 down? 7.35. So, the Hut looks like the market is kind of in between right now. Doesn't know which way to go. It's not dropping too far down. It's not pumping either. So it's kind of indifference, I guess. Okay. So that's it. Let me know what you guys think. I don't think it's such a great deal. I would have rather had them buy their own facilities, land next to a power station, whatever it could have been, and built out that way. But yeah, that's just me. But let me know what you guys think. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.